So I did finally, it was a busy week last week. It was kind of crazy. And we talked about what you guys called play clothes. The clothes you wear when you get home and you're done for the day and you're not going out, just to bang around the house clothes, right? And so I posted the photo of all 5 of us together. I'm wearing sweatpants and a really beat-up, baggy UNH hoodie that my wife wants to throw away all the time. And I said, don't you dare do that. Scotty's in his some type of death metal shirt and looks like jorts, but they're long pants.
Oh, they're just gym shorts.
And is those slippers you got going on there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, slippers, okay. Kelly is, all I know is it's a blue T-shirt. I'm afraid that
I think you can see the top of my...
I didn't crop that.
My running trousers.
You could say they're running trousers. It could be underwear. I don't know. Kayla is in a sweat. It's in a tank top and like light sweats, I think. And Laura is in the same blue and white dress that she had on here the morning that she took the photo. She wears the same thing, and she takes it off when she goes to bed. Right? Yeah. Pretty much? Yeah. So, and I posted it, and I said, if you dare, post what you wear as well. This is on the Buzz Facebook page. And so I'm scrolling through the comments, and I've only seen one person that actually dared to include a picture. Oh, there's some sandals with socks on. Okay, with some sweats. Okay, that's good. So there's only a couple of people did describe what they wear. Oh, there's a lot of people showing sweatpants with funky. All right, now I'm getting into some pictures. All right. Patrick posted a picture of me. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to do yourself. Thank you, though. But yeah. So the main feeling is, and the biggest question is, who just doesn't walk around in their underwear? I don't walk around in my underwear.
Only in the morning when I'm getting my coffee.
In the
ready.
Summertime, it'll be a loose pair of shorts and a baggy T-shirt, right? But I'm not walking around the house in my underwear. I just don't. Somebody could knock at the door at any time. I'm a fan of the drop by. I gotta dive for the. I don't underwear it. I always got something on. You? What'd you just say?
I only walk around in the underwear if I'm making my coffee right away in the morning.
But nobody. You live alone. There's nobody in the house right now.
I do.
So you got the freedom if you wanted to.
Right, but there's a little window in the front door. If somebody could technically.
Yeah.
But
I agree. That's
it doesn't worry me either way.
You don't walk around in your undies, Scotty?
No.
Laura?
No.
Yeah.
No, but wait a minute. I'm going to say no, but if I'm going from the bedroom to take a shower quickly, I might. But I'm not walking around into the living room or the kitchen. No.
I also posted a video asking you what music you listen to that puts you in a good mood no matter what. And a lot of people are commenting on that. There's a million different answers, all good. Whatever works for you. Somebody said Jay Giles, any song except Centerfold. Amen, Carol.
That's one of their best songs.
I love that.
Ever.
I love Jay Giles. I could do without the Centerfold.
Freeze frame!
I would have liked it if it wasn't so not the Jay Giles band. A lot of, people, country, Latin, brass, a lot of stuff. Anyway, thank you for participating. You can do that on the Buzz Facebook page if you are so inclined. All right? It's a big day for me.
420?
No. Picking up my guitar.
Oh, nice.
Looks like brand new.
I'd expect nothing less.
That's Ralph's House of Tone.
Yeah.
Ralph Napolitano. I brought in for a couple weeks ago, if you were listening, we did a show and tell. We had to bring in something from our house that we never told anybody about or showed us before. And I brought in a really old lap steel guitar, like a Hawaiian guitar. Sits on your lap and you got the that kind of thing.
Yep.
That my grandfather given me when I was like 8. And it was old then. And I haven't touched it. And I took it out of the box and Scotty's jaw hit the floor. Because apparently it's a Gibson.
Yeah.
And it's...
I've known you for 30-something years. Not once have you ever said, like, hey, I got, even just if somebody brought in a Fender guitar, you'd say, I got one of those. I had never known.
Yeah.
And it was amazing, and it was in phenomenal shape. I mean, and after talking to a few...
The tuning knobs disintegrated, but those were
players,
replaced.
they say that sometimes that is what happens, and it's a quick fix, and this and that. And as soon as you brought it in, and I saw it, I'm like, dude, you got to get a hold of Ralph.
I went directly down there.
He'll take care of that.
So I will bring it in so you can see the new updated version of it coming up. Anyway, thanks to Ralph's House of Tone. I've known Ralph for a long time. Good dude. Does great work. Great work. Great kisser. I'm not afraid to admit it. Great kisser.
By the way, when you're telling these little stories, here's a good idea. Have a point. It makes it so much more interesting for the listener.
You're missing the point.
What's your point?
What's your point?
It's showtime.
What's your point? Little expression session on a Monday. Get something off your chest. One sentence, though, is all you get. That's all. You can't, if you suffer from on and on and on disease, we're going to cut you off. Okay? So you can text it into 82945. You can call 888-556-7625. You can also email if you'd like. Greg@morningbuzz.com or Roadkill or Kelly or Kayla or Laura. All right? What's Your Point is brought to you by Mitchell's Fresh. If you want ridiculously good salsa dips and strips, try Mitchell's Fresh. Made right here in New England, right in New Hampshire. Mitchell'sFresh.com. Who would like to start?
I will. Super pumped that my solar panels are finally working. A lot of sunshine. My bill was $7.69 this month. Woohoo!
Nice.
When you get that Eversource bill and it's $7, you're like, cha-ching.
That's pretty good. That's
Wow.
pretty cool.
And it's getting better. I mean, that was just because it was sunny last month. What's going to happen all summer?
At
So-
any point,
I mean,
at any
negative,
point,
negative.
At any point, you'll get something that is basically them giving you money.
Yes. Well,
Is-
they can buy back your soul. They can buy back the energy.
Oh.
And yeah.
Nice.
So I'm asking something because I'm unfamiliar with this. There's nothing from the solar company? You don't have to pay a monthly bill from the solar company?
Not right now. Like it depends on if you buy your solar panels outright.
Right.
If you make a deal with
Like a lease kind of thing?
or a lease thing.
Okay.
And
All right.
yeah.
Makes sense.
So,
Makes sense. All right.
yeah.
Scotty, what's your point?
There's nothing better than a little bit of moonshine on a Sunday night. It's my new thing. I've done it for like a month now. I'll go and sit in the lunch here at the back. I didn't do it yesterday because it was cold out, but I get some moonshine.
You get some moonshine and sit in your backyard.
Yeah.
You
Gotta
better
relax.
recognize us.
Me and
Road Town.
yeah, yes. I've been doing it for like a month now.
The guy born in Barrington, Kelly, which is a more rural community than Rochester, right? Rochester's big. And he moves to Rochester. He lived in my town, moves to Rochester, and that's where he breaks out the moonshine.
Yep.
Wow, dude. Good for you.
Yes. Yep.
What do you have, Apple Smash? What is it?
I had the apple the other this weekend. Last weekend there was some I think it was black raspberry that was really good. Yeah.
Look at him over there.
Yeah. I'm not making it. I'm just
Sure you aren't, Tickle.
buying it and
Whatever you say, Tickle. Kelly, what's your point?
Chicken foot soup. Not bad.
That one does not get away with no explanation. I need a little bit of where does chicken foot soup come
The
from?
chefs at the Brat, Cintra, she's from Brazil, so she made up. It wasn't for sale at the Dinner Horn Brack. I don't think it would be a big seller.
Right.
But she made some, and I sampled some. It was pretty good, except for the feet. You're supposed to suck on the feet, the bones. And I cracked one, and I was eating foot there for a second. But
Yeah.
the taste of the soup itself was fantastic.
Kayla, you want to go down there and try some?
Nope.
They're not selling it, by the way.
All the
Just-
respect in the world to Kelly's
foot soup, yeah.
lovely coworker. I'm going to pass.
This isn't good because it's supposed to be a quick seg. Is there anything else in the soup, or are you just?
Yeah, there's vegetables. There's some root vegetables, herbs, thyme, garlic, ginger. It tasted excellent.
Because I, Lord knows, I've eaten a trillion chicken wings, chicken tenders, thighs.
Suppose you want to use the whole animal.
But
Doing
I've never-
everything but the foot, dude.
No.
Get after it. There is nothing quite like the snuggle of a puppy. When you're holding a puppy now, and it just puts its head on your neck, and I don't know, man. It's like, it's just it's good for the soul. It's good for the soul, holding a puppy.
What do you think about that?
The pictures looked phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, it is good for the soul when you hold a puppy. And I'm not even going to lie. I'm not a cat guy, but holding that little kitten, same kind of deal.
I don't know how.
Same kind of deal.
I don't know
That
how
was
you
adorable.
put that down without like putting that in your hoodie and taking it home.
Because you can't. But yeah, it was beautiful. I was at the Animal Rescue League of New Hampshire, helping them out on Saturday, and it was just great. But anyway, all right, those are ours. What are yours? 888-556-7625. You can also text. Bruins needed to lose the first game to light the fire. You know what? Here's the problem. You shouldn't need to have the fire lit. You should be firing on all cylinders. That's what the playoffs is about. Hockey playoffs are they're like no other sport. You better be ready to go and bump up a notch going into it. You better be ready. 10 days to go until Florida to see my BFF. All right, nice. I love randomly running into your ex at the grocery store and seeing that they got super fat. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh.
Hey, nobody will admit it, but they feel the exact same way you do. Okay?
I'd like to sleep in some days, but my upstairs neighbors usually have other ideas.
My point is Sweden is a fake country, and their islands are probably tiny and weak.
There's like 270,000
Thanks for the question,
of them.
Laura. That's something the president would tweet. Okay? Jesus.
New England
They're
weather
tiny country,
sucks.
They're weak. Jesus. All right. Let me see here. What is your point? Let's go
I can't
to
believe April is almost over, but it feels like January.
Joe. What's your point?
My point is I am really sick and tired of driving around in snowstorms. I mean,
I know. Especially after having an 80-degree day. That's the thing. That's the kick in the pants right there.
Right in the pants.
Weekend with your grown daughter is the best. Kayla Windsor.
My point is we have a really great caller on the hotline.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the hotline. Hello, caller. You're on the air. What's your point?
well, good morning. This is Dollar Dave.
Good morning.
And how are you this morning?
I'm fine, Dollar Dave. How are you?
Dinner with our daughters, American Pie by the Fire, and my first Uber ride. It don't get better than that. How's that?
The Uber ride. I love that.
Dad, I get him an Uber. He goes, so I'm going to give him cash. I go, no, you cannot give an Uber guy cash, Dad, because that's how they can get robbed. I'm like, I got it covered.
Oh, dude, that's
And
awesome.
He couldn't order on his flip phone, so I had to do it.
I saw that post, Dave, and I will tell you that anytime you get to just your kids, and it's something about it
We had
that's
so
really,
much
really,
fun.
really special.
A
so
great
I
night.
totally hear you 100%.
Love you, Dad.
Love you.
We love
Bye.
you too, Dave.
Those are good bitches. That's a great call.
You got it, buddy. Thank you.
He said, what do you mean we're getting an Uber? I'm like, I'm getting you an Uber.
As soon as he said an Uber ride, I'm like, bingo. That's
We had
Dave
fun.
right there. All right, let's go to Olivia. What's your point this morning?
Dirty sucks. What am I missing work for?
I know. I don't know. I don't even want to talk about it for fear that I'll get it. Let me go here. Let's go to Art. Art,
Good morning.
what's your point?
Yes. Greg, I just want to say I think you did a wonderful job. I think everybody should take time to go to these shelters and take time to spend with the animals and just really enjoy themselves.
Well,
I think
thank
it's
you.
a beautiful thing you did this
Thank
morning.
you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks, Art. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Valerie came and Gary and Lorraine came and playing with the puppies and stuff like that. It was fun. It was fun.
Was she all right with the puppies?
Don't.
No, I know.
No,
I know
yeah.
Lorraine
she
is
was-
a little.
no, she loves it.
Sometimes she's
Yeah, she loves it.
heavy-handed.
No, she's not. Okay, stop.
Okay.
Stop. Seriously.
I know.
I don't go after your friends like that.
I don't have any. But
fair point.
But
That
I
is
just want to
fair
make
point.
sure that they didn't let her play with any of the little kittens. She
No,
only got to play
no,
with the big
she
ones.
is very good with animals.
Okay.
She's a very animal-loving
Okay,
person.
all right.
She's a very loving person.
She seems
Unlike,
it.
say, you,
Yeah, no, I know. Just every once in a while, the roid rage and.
Laura. Say hi to Michael.
Hi, Michael. What's your point?
Hey, we get it. You like to exercise. You don't have to shut down the city to tell us that.
I will say, man, it's a beautiful event. It's a beautiful event. Why didn't Han Solo like his steak? It was chewy.
Oh,
That's cute.
no.
My point is, Channel 9 has driven me to the point where I now despise the Boston Marathon. The coverage has been a lot. It has been a lot. Has been a lot. Very, very thorough. But I'll say, I think Alana, she's raised a lot of money for Special Olympics. A lot of money. Like, I thought it was like 80 grand or something. So you can't knock that. And I had never been. And I kind of felt like that sometimes. But once you go, everybody should go. I can't believe it's preempting the General Hospital for the marathon. What's the world coming to?
Is your brother okay?
I don't think my brother knows that until maybe now. And he's not going to be happy. If it was Friday, I'd like to punch the Bruins for blanking the bed last night. I know. And you know what? Swayman played great up to that point, too. And then all the wheels just came off the bus. Since I can't use the F-bomb, I'll just say cancer sucks. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Got lately rear-ended this morning. Other driver decided to take off, but that's okay. I remember your car, get the plate. Young punk behind the wheel.
Get him. Get him.
You go get him. Go get him. Food poisoning is the worst way to spend a weekend. I would agree.
Think of how much weight you lost. That's what I always tell myself after. I'm like, that was a good cleanse. Sucks when you're going through it, but
I feel so skinny now.
yeah.
I just put up some extra shelves in my garage, and I just want more shelves now because the organization feels so good. I will say, when you clean something out, it does feel good.
That's what Laura was
Oh, I'm loving the clean new car right now.
Valerie
it feels
says-
so good.
Valerie says to me yesterday, she goes, hey, I worked in the cellar the other day, and I just want you to know I cleaned off your workbench. I'm like, why? It's not like I'm hammering nails down there.
But you might.
You never know.
It's not a small workbench. It's a pretty big size workbench. I don't think I've ever worked on it, you know? I don't know.
I vacuumed my car yesterday, and it rained, so outside is clean, too.
Toddlers and dentists don't mix. The only way I get my kid to go is if I give him tons of candy afterwards. I would imagine that would be, you're not alone in that.
Please remember, disagreement and hate are two different things.
Yep. I think our country would be a lot better if more people knew what it felt like to get punched in the mouth. See, those are the good old days. You got lippy, you got punched in the mouth. And you know what you didn't do next time?
Didn't get mouthy.
Get lippy. Yeah.
If your stomach muscles kill the next day, you might have pushed too hard. I might need prunes.
I thought they went to a Marley show. I thought that was going to be my... You know, you could pop a blood vessel in your brain. You want to be careful doing that. Right?
Just a heads up, I found some autumn buzz at Nichols Market in Manchester this weekend.
Okay. I'm looking here. So I'm scanning. After months of 90-hour work weeks, I'm on vacation for 8 days. How is it possible that you're working that much?
How many hours is that a day?
Is it possible that you're working 90 hours a week? And who's letting you do that? Are you self-employed? Right? I can see if you own the business, and that's probably, it's incredible to work that much.
So if you only worked 5 days a week, that'd be 18 hours a day.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot.
Yikes.
I'm guessing they work weekends too.
So it would be about almost 13 if you worked 7 days a week. Woof.
Drinking the swamp juice for my colonoscopy today is a true pain in the arse. Thank you. That's John from Saco. Yeah, the thing, though, I got to be honest with you, John. I found I grew up terrified of that whole thing, and it turns out to be a lot less scary than I think it used to be.
Greg does it every other weekend now.
No. I'm not saying there's not a bad part of it. It is, but it's, it's not anywhere near as bad as it was.
Seltzer water.
Cares about his health.
No, you go get a colonoscopy.
That's what I'm saying.
If you're 40 or 45, go get a colonoscopy. Okay? They don't have to do that little, Moon River thing they do at the doctor's office. They don't have to do that anymore. You just go get
request it. But
You can. You can.
Some say no.
You can. They ask you, do you want to do it? And then I say, is there any chance that you could find something? And he goes, yes. Not great, but yes. I'm like, do it. Just do it. Why mess around?
Yeah.
You're there.
Yep.
Get it checked out.
So there I am in the dentist office.
Yeah, I
And
wasn't.
I
at
said
the
to him,
dentist's
can you
office.
do me a favor?
Was able to make it to the Celtics playoff game with my adult kids. Primetime. Good for you.
Nice.
Smoke them if you got them.
We're close on the sale of the house from 1 month from today. Good. Winter, you're drunk. Go home.
I like that one.
That is a good one. Okay, I got the General Hospital one. I don't need that 20 times. Okay. All right, let's get 10 days until I go to Florida. I think I already got that one too. If you don't like North Shore roast beef, you're smart. You're a smart salad lover. Get over it, dude. Just let it go. For God's sake, are you on the roast beef association council or whatever it is? I've never gotten so much blowback for not eating something. You know what I mean? And I don't talk about it. I just don't want to try it. But man, oh man, I've gotten poems and songs written. I've gotten all this stuff where people like tell me every place to go. I'm not going. I'm not going to get a roast beef. So stop. No. If you go here, you're gonna love it. I'm good.
And now you're just making them not want to even more.
Yeah.
Now it's out of principle.
Now
We're digging our heels in.
I've got to stand by my principles. You know, you're not going to go to Dave's roast beef. It's great, and I'm going to go. You know what? I'm going to do it
Because it's Dave's.
It's not going to happen. Just not interested. I want Dave to be very successful. I want Dave to sell a gazillion roast beef sandwiches. Nothing against Dave. Wish him all the best. One less sandwich and go and kill him. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Anyway, live and let live. That's all I say. All right. Roast beef sucks. I didn't say that. I just said I don't want one. Okay? That's all. All right. Kelly has news coming up. Eric Freed's going to join us as well coming up in just a little bit. I watched the Bruins game, and it was a back and forth contest. It was almost like soccer, like a little kid soccer, where it was like glob ball. You know, where they're all just the setting up plays. They did happen, but it was a lot of back and forth and stuff like that. I never felt like the game was in hand, but scoring 3 straight, you know, that sucks, and that's what happened yesterday. But details on that and the Celtics and more, that's coming up next. Scotty was just telling me that.
You don't want it too hot. The cooler temperatures are better, and you can have wear layers. And
We know.
A little disappointing, huh, Scotty?
What's that?
No mention of WrestleMania in the Sportscast. You know?
And it was a whole weekend
Like
worth of
he
stuff.
ignores that it's, you know, it's sport. It's a real sport.
Sports entertainment, Kelly. I couldn't even tell you. I don't even know who wrestled, what happened. I didn't.
Oh, I know my nephew was into it.
Jelly Roll, a body slam Pat McAfee. Put him through a table.
Jelly Roll is here! The man also McAfee's in McAfee. Jelly Roll on the Spanish announce table. Jelly Roll, an elbow, driving Pat McAfee.
What a shock. Like, Pat McAfee laid there unmoving for, like, it seemed like 10 minutes.
He's okay. Is he okay?
Like, Jesus. I don't know. You get it. I get it and everything, but he's like, just get it over with, man. Just jump on me, get it over with.
Brock Lesnar, I believe, retired.
Took his shoes off and left his shoes and all of his gear in the middle of the ring, got up, and Paul Heyman got up into the ring, and they hugged. And I said, oh, yeah, dude, it looks like he's retiring. Turns out that's true. That's what happened.
Paige came back to help Brie Bella because Nikki was injured. They won the tag team titles.
Mm-hmm. And did you want to know the main attraction? Who won the heavyweight? Apparently, well, I don't know.
No, what night?
Last night, I guess. I don't know, dude.
Okay, because you're gonna remember now. WrestleMania is 2 nights.
It went, it was Saturday and Sunday.
Roman Reigns. Which one was he fighting in?
I think that was last night, but I'm not sure.
Now I'm going back to see because I didn't grab the audio or whatever. Yeah, I think Roman Reigns. I think won. Spoiler alert. Sorry.
All I did see was that they inducted Triple H's wife, Stephanie McMahon, and it's kind of weird because she acknowledged her dad. But obviously he's not there. So just her mom was there, all her daughters, and of course Triple H, but like no sight of her brother. Her brother was at a ball game.
Vince couldn't be there. He was tying a woman to the railroad tracks.
Well, that
with that little pencil-thin mustache. Nah, see, nah.
They'll never get it.
God's sake. I don't know. Everybody needs that person in their life saying, "Don't do that," and nobody's telling.
Yeah, that's gotta
nobody's
go.
talking.
That has got to go.
Creeper. Anyway, okay, so. Yeah, I think it was. I think I saw it was Roman Reigns that won. I could be wrong, and God knows if I'm wrong, I'm going to hear about it in like a half a second.
Wrestling fans.
Okay. Yeah. And one of the Styles boys sang there too, right?
Oh,
Jonas.
Joe Jonas.
Joe Jonas. Yep. Right, not the Styles guy. Sorry, my bad. All right, anyway, clearly. It's time
different boy band, Greg.
Yeah, whatever. All right, we'll come right back. Frito's joining us coming up.
It's free.
It is Eric Fried time.
It's free.
The ESPN family of networks.
As seen on TV, it's Eric Fried.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Mr. Eric Fried, live from the Worldwide Fried headquarters, sun rising behind him. He looks much more well-rested than he did last week, Kelly, when he barely got any sleep in order to make the show.
Yes. I got home from Oklahoma. We only had a tornado watch Friday night, Scotty, just one night of a tornado watch in Oklahoma. And it was, the wind was howling. I asked the person at the hotel in Stillwater, Oklahoma, I'm like, okay, there's a tornado watch. What's the evacuation procedure? And she looked at me like I had three heads. Like, there is no, she goes, maybe go to the conference room. I go, doesn't this happen all the time? Like, no, we never get hit. And that was, slept with one eye open, listening to the wind hit the residence in Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Next time, just sleep in the bathtub.
It scares me.
Yeah, exactly.
Twisters scare me more than any other natural phenomenon. Just because they can happen out of nowhere, no warning. Boom. Yeah. So I'm terrified of that.
But when you're driving through Oklahoma, so it's like an hour and 15-minute drive from Oklahoma City to Stillwater. I had not been to Stillwater before. I'd been to Norman, but it is like the movie Twister or the sequel I didn't see, Twisters, where it's just this flat plain.
Yeah.
And you just feel like, we got taken down a dirt road, like some detour. I felt like I was like a storm chaser.
Yeah.
Now it was sunny and blue skies Saturday for the game, but I'm like, this is the kind of stuff that people do. They're riding down the road, like looking at a gray cloud, and I don't.
Next thing you know,
I go right to the bathtub, like Scotty.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's really creepy. I can't even imagine driving through Oklahoma where it's so flat and just. Anything could happen like that.
Then Bill Pullman pulls out from behind the bushes and his truck cuts right in front of you with Helen Hunt. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, I mean, you're driving through there and there's cows to the left of me, cows to the right. I'm like, it doesn't take much for one of those twisters to pick up one of these heifers and then
It's true. That's what you got to worry about.
That's what I was thinking about in Oklahoma, not softball. I was thinking about tornadoes.
He was there. He was on the ESPN Family Networks, which, by the way, ESPN, did you know, aired the first hour of WrestleMania last night, right? ESPN aired the first hour.
Saturday, I had to promote it a couple times. Now, I'm not a wrestling expert.
Really?
I should have done it like Mean Gene Okerlund, one of my broadcasting idols. But I just, stay tuned after we're done here in Stillwater. It's countdown to WrestleMania 42 from Vegas. I'm just doing my normal.
Doing your thing.
I missed an opportunity. I'm like, tonight, Las Vegas, Nevada, one place, multiple stars, anything can happen. I should have gone all in.
You would
on
crush it. You should have. You should have. Yeah.
Opportunity.
So, okay, where do we start? I mean,
tons to start with. I'm interested to see where you start, Greg. This will be a window into your Boston fandom soul here.
Well, I mean, I watched the entire Celtics game, even though it wasn't the most interesting game to watch. We thoroughly outplayed them. It's the first game, I know, but it was good to start off. Those first few minutes of the game, like the first period was exciting, and then it was like, whoa, they're not going to catch up. It was obvious, that it was just not going to be the Sixers' day.
Steady build.
Yeah.
I think one thing that, helped the Celtics, Joel Embiid had an appendectomy, so he's out, and they're
big difference.
Saying, well, maybe he should be back, but so there goes the Sixers' top player. Whether or not they have him, will it make a difference after watching game one? Probably not.
Right.
Steady build. Third quarter was a little bit of a lull, but it just feels like a continuation. Now, this is just one game, but the things we've talked about all year, were everyone who's had minutes and been given an opportunity has made the most of them.
I know.
And I think we saw some of that yesterday. You see guys who come in and
Hauser.
There's not a drop off. They do something. That and the Tatum comeback story, playoff chapter 1. 25 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. And would we have thought 1 year ago when he was lying in pain on the court in MSG that that would be the case? Absolutely not. I did not.
And
So
Jalen's been an anchor like long before Tatum came back, and he's still playing at that high level. So it's great.
I hope the stuff that you read and you hear about kind of being, I don't want to say ego free. That's probably too much of a stretch, but it's kind of clear that this is Jaylen Brown is the centerpiece of this year's team because he's been there. He's answered the call. And Tatum is trying to work his way. Now we know, like, given full health and, everything being equal, they're not equals. That Tatum, I believe Tatum is a better player than Brown. And I don't think that's, something that a lot of people would argue with. But I think this year it's been Brown leading them, Brown being there every game, Brown being the guy who's the kind of the leader of this. And now you're merging Tatum into it, which is a pretty good piece to try to work into the fold in the playoffs. And it looked good yesterday with the 32-point win.
It was a lot easier to watch that than it was to watch the Bruins game and watch the momentum shift. They were in Buffalo anyway, so the crowd was going crazy. And I saw a lot of back and forth in the first two periods, like where they couldn't just seem to manage to put a play together. But at the end, the shift just was, once it started rolling.
Middle of the third period, the Bruins are up 2-0. Buffalo's power play has been anemic. It continues to be anemic. I think they're 0 for their last 25 or something. And not everybody, because it was 15 years between Stanley Cup playoff games for the Buffalo Sabres. Not everybody was booing, but there were a lot of boos in the building. The Buffalo fans were quiet. The team was quiet. And I think what happened is the Bruins took their foot off the gas. The Bruins settled back a little bit. There was a play right before Tage Thompson scored where the Bruins just had the puck. They weren't looking to be aggressive. We know scoring is an issue. I think that was an opportunity. Instead of just sitting on the ball, taking a knee, they should have kept the pressure on. And Tage Thompson came out to prove he's the best player in the series. And he scored 2 goals, and it was an avalanche. And that was disappointing because you're up 2-0. It's dead in the building. There's boos. And before you know it, you lose 4-3. Pasternak scored with on the power play with the net empty in the final seconds. That was it.
Yeah.
And that was their first home playoff game in 15 years.
15 years, Kelly.
Crazy.
So, but here's the thing, like 2-0 is not a comfortable lead, and it wasn't enough. They needed to add to it. They had the opportunity because Buffalo was flat. If you come back from Buffalo with 1 win, mission accomplished. So now all eyes turn to Tuesday. Now, how are they going to respond? And is this something where Buffalo all of a sudden, in those final 5 minutes when they scored all their goals, carries that over into the next game? So we'll have to see. But they look tight. They look like a team at Buffalo for a while that's like, well, there's a lot of pressure on us because no one's been here in 15 years. But once Thompson scored, it was all downhill for the Bruins. It ruined a great game for Swayman.
Yeah, that's
Swayman,
what I was going to say. He had a great for the first couple of periods. He was phenomenal, and then
and Greg, he was fine in the third period. It's just that the puck was all around
all
him.
over the place. Yeah,
and it's
I
like
agree.
there's nothing he can do.
Yeah,
So,
thank you for saying that because I thought I was just me. Because I saw all the courses. Swayman sucks. No, he didn't.
No,
there's 5 people in front of the net. The puck might find its way in.
I mean, the Bruins were being outshot when they were up 2-0, but it wasn't a ton of grade A opportunities, but Swayman stopped everything, and it just unraveled pretty quickly. So that was tough to watch.
Things obviously looking dour for the Red Sox as it is, but what's up with Garrett Crochet? You think he's hurt, Frito?
No, I don't. Speaking of tough to watch, I thought that was the segue there, Kelly. Crochet is an interesting guy. I watched his press conference after the game yesterday, and he's very forthcoming. He's honest. He's saying nothing about injury. He's saying that he just doesn't have it right now, and that happened to him a couple years ago where he pitched poorly in April. But the numbers are ugly. He's got an earned run average of about 8. He's 2-3. The start before the one yesterday, he gave up 10 earned runs. I think that's after when we talked a week ago saying, hey, Sox have figured out a few things and there's not all this pressure on Garrett Crochet, and then he goes out and gets lit up. So I don't think he's hurt. He gave no reference to that. He says he just needs to execute pitches at a level that he knows he can and he has in the past. He's having trouble throwing strikes when he needs to, and when he throws a strike, he throws it down the middle. It gets hit hard. And It was really interesting just to hear someone come out, answered all the questions, didn't try to duck anything. So, I respect that. And it is April was one of his big takeaways. You got plenty of time to make things right. But the way it looks right now and the way they continue to struggle is you got to find a way to say, well, what truly are we? They don't look like a team that's going to score a lot. They're putting a lot of pressure on their pitchers, their starting pitchers, and their starting pitchers are not delivering. They're not going deep enough into games.
I don't know. I mean, I know you've been a runner. I don't know. You've never done Boston, have you? The marathon? I don't know if you knew. You probably missed it, but the Boston Marathon is today. I don't know if you saw. Probably there was nothing to see on TV about it, but maybe you.
The sarcasm is dripping down your chin, G.
No, I say that, but I am supportive of it because I thoroughly enjoyed it.
It's
but
a
I'm
great
just
New England thing. I never ran it, covered it, obviously, but I've run 2 marathons, which was 2 marathons too many. The Maine Marathon and the Marine Corps Marathon, and I'm all set. I remember being out there when Laura Boyce was running a marathon.
Yep.
That was pouring rain, right, Laura?
Oh, the most miserable day ever. It was so cold and so wet.
Who gave who the goo?
What?
No, Eric was working the route. He gave it to
That's
me.
a thing, goo, right?
I know
goo
it
is a
is.
thing.
No, and I think what happened, because I had the goop, I think I had to stop and have Eric open it for me. My hands were like prunes.
Yeah, I remember there was a
because
goo
it
issue or goop or
It
whatever
was
it's called.
my hands were so cold and wet that I couldn't open it. I think I stopped and I said, Eric, can you open this for me?
Yeah, this is what we call in the business, Greg, a professional layout for Mullen to chime in.
I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I know. No, but I mean, when it comes to it, and I've said this before, and I hate being repetitive about it, but I was dismissive of it forever. Not that I didn't think it was a huge thing. I knew it was a big deal, but I was dismissive of what I was missing in never having gone. You're in a sea of humanity, 30,000 runners, and yet everybody's cheering for everybody, right? And you rarely are in a sea of humanity all cheering for every person, whether they know them or not. And it was an eye-opening experience for me. I'll never forget it.
What I love about it, for those who live in northern states, you have to be committed to running in the hardest time of the year to run up here.
Right.
You just think about those in New England who run in Boston. You got to stick with it January, February, and March, where you're running in the middle of April. And that's hard. That's really hard to do. You do it on a treadmill all the time. You got to be out there. So I love that. I know it draws people from around the world. My niece is running it for the first time. She's run New York, she's run LA, she's run London. So, it's a bucket list thing for runners.
Yeah.
But the reason they want to do it, and it's so hard to get into, is because of what you talked about, the experience.
Yeah.
Going from Hopkinton to down to Copley, point to point, and people lined multiple dozens deep along some parts of the course is amazing.
But I will say that the aftermath, like Tyler crosses the finish line. First thing he wants is a chocolate milk, and then he's got to walks back to the hotel room. And by the time he gets to the hotel, he can barely walk. It's like watching the physical results of that, right? No matter who you are, it's different for everybody. But I'm like, for those reasons. Well, for a lot of reasons.
I was tracking the weather, and I told my niece, this is unbelievable weather conditions for you. It's cool. There's going to be a tailwind.
Yeah.
It's not going to be 75 to 80 degrees, and people are going to be dropping like bags of wet cement. It's great. It's nice enough for the spectators, and I think that helps add to it. You're going to cross the finish line not feeling like if you were running in 70-degree weather. I think you're going to see just a lot of people just feeling great about it because a lot of it's tied into the weather and the crowds turning out. It'll be great crowds today.
Yeah, Boston's going to be an S show today with that and the Red Sox game, obviously. But if you're down there, it's a great day. Where are we going to see you this week, sir?
I am going to the nice, cool, comfortable area of the world known as Tempe, Arizona, for 2 softball games, Friday and Saturday. Friday evening, ESPN2, Saturday afternoon, ESPN2, Arizona State versus Nigeria Kennedy and Texas Tech.
Sounds warmer than here.
Well, I just checked the checked the weather
dry
app.
heat.
It's going to be
It's dry heat,
170 degrees.
Oh, I like that.
This
But it's
week.
a dry heat.
Yes,
G. Oh, yeah.
so you
No
don't
humidity. I'll
even
be
feel
fine.
it. Don't even feel it. All right. Well, fingers crossed. So Celtics play again. Brewers play on Tuesday. They both play on
Tuesday.
Oh gosh.
Yep. Tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
Sox got the 11 a.m. today. And there was one other thing, Kelly, to drop in. It looks like Adam Schefter says that A.J. Brown to the Patriots, they can't announce it till June, seems to be like it's going to happen. So
that'd be great.
a little bit of interesting Patriots news to track.
Thank
there
you for
today.
that.
Yeah. Breaking news.
And in the Vrabel camp, Rossini is gone from the Atlantic, and then
Athletic, yes.
the Athletic, and she saved somebody she apparently hired a PR firm before it hit, so this was not a surprise.
To record her saving rescuing the cat out of the tree or whatever.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
You
like
are saying that.
No, I'm just saying like the things that have come out and the way this whole thing is played out looks like it definitely looks like there's something to it, right? I mean, at this point,
People need to hire better PR people and crisis management people if that's your response to it. So there's got to be people out there who do a better job than
yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you.
What was recommended there? Because it hasn't been.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but anyway, It is what it is. All right. Well, great to see you, my friend. Enjoy. Best to the fam.
You guys have a great day.
All right, Eric.
Always
Take care.
pleasure.
Thank you, man.
And we'll see you. And Laura, we'll always have the marathon together.
Yes.
Where I open the goo.
Thank you for opening my goo.
Thank you. All right. Take care, buddy. Thank you. So that is like an electrolyte, a little packet of electrolytes. Is that what it is?
Yeah, gives you a little boost of energy.
I learned a
You
lot.
get hungry when you're running 26. I ate.
I get hungry when I'm walking to my car.
I think
What are you
I
talking
ate
about?
like,
Jeez.
during the race. I think I had 2 bananas. I had the goo. Like it gives you extra energy.
Well,
as you're
yeah,
running,
sometimes I need it. I mean, it's about 30 yards.
Greg has been saying that
Yeah.
for years. It's all about the goo.
It's true, exactly. I know it's an instrumental. I just love that song. Field of
song,
Dreams.
too.
I loved it before Field of Dreams used it in the driving scene. But it's just got like this cool summery kind of driving kind of vibe kind of thing. Thought it was perfect for marathon day, even though it's a little cool out there. But welcome to Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. I had a pretty good weekend.
Me too.
Playing with dogs and cats, bunnies. Although bunnies do freak me out.
Oh, I thought you were going to
No,
say
no.
steak.
You know what?
I thought you were
Let
gonna
me tell
say
you something. I'm
steak,
glad
too.
you brought that up because I went to the Animal Rights League of New Hampshire, and it's a great facility, very clean. Doesn't smell like dogs or cats. It doesn't. It smells like you don't. There's not a pet smell to it. It's nice. I cuddle with a lot of animals, all clean. Everybody's well cared for. They got medical staff right there. It was unbelievable.
Are
So
they saying the same thing about you?
I hope so. I hope so.
That
I didn't
guy
bring the
smells clean.
stink.
That guy smells great.
I did not bring the stink. Animals, even the cats, actually liked me.
They are lovable creatures, man.
I know that they are. I know that they are.
Don't you get along phenomenal with Steve?
I do.
All right,
Steve's
so-
coolest.
All right, but I mean, to say the cats don't get along with you,
Steve is our neighborhood cat, and it's my neighbor's cat, coolest cat ever. And
Steve's an outdoor cat.
Steve's an
And
outdoor
you
cat.
Like him. Okay.
Well, he's not killing everything in the neighborhood.
Well, you don't know that.
Like that's true. But she saw him walking around out in the rain the other day, yesterday, and she's like, "Why is Steve out in the rain?" I'm like, "'Cause Steve doesn't need boundaries. It's Steve."
You give me a hard time about Reba being an outdoor cat. Yet you and
Steve's got
Steve get
things
along.
to do.
Yeah, but your cat brings
There's
home
no evidence
carcasses.
that
Yeah, but
Steve is killing
You
things.
don't know that because Steve wouldn't bring it to you. He brings it to where he feels comfortable.
I've spoken to my neighbors. They don't say Steve's bringing in dead
I thought
animals.
you were going to say
every
I've
day.
spoken to Steve.
I've talked with
tells
Steve.
me.
Steve tells me.
Yeah.
I mean, I just saw on
Yeah.
the news the other day that the bird population in Manchester
Yeah.
I know.
it's not what it used to be.
When you are walking down the street, let's say you're out on your walk, and Steve is in the yard looking at you. If I bend down and say, "Hey, come here, Steve," comes right over, and then it's great. Cats don't normally do that with me. Steve does. So anyway, I had a nice time with the animals. What I'm saying.
Okay.
I did not bring home the cat. I couldn't. There's a process involved. You don't just walk in and say, I'm taking a cat home. You got to apply. You got to do it the right way. So visit any local shelter that you have. Take an animal home. If you're looking for an animal, please do adopt. Do not. Today they had a story on, I guess, I don't know if it was in Minnesota or something like that, a dog puppy mill or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they were trying to get them to stop their animal testing.
And
I
think
they were testing a lot of beagles.
Yeah, and they were basically, it was like tear gas being used, and the people that apparently broke in a few weeks ago and stole the beagles and got them out of there to get them out of this facility. But I mean, the police were called in to try and protect that property because it is they can't just.
I was a little confused about there's like bales of hay.
Yeah.
And people were hiding behind the bales of hay. And then in the next scene on the news, I see a bunch of people laying in the grass and their faces are orange from the pepper spray that they got. And I was like, wow.
Yeah, you got to look. I mean, don't do things illegally. You got to do it legally. Best you can.
I guess they did. The lab was set to surrender its license later this year after a special prosecutor found it had performed experiments that constituted animal mistreatment.
Yeah, I'm not saying they shouldn't be punished for that. I'm just saying, be careful. That's all. All right.
I'm going to ask you a flip side to that question. Then if you are a place that does animal testing and it's Greg's shampoo, what do you find out? How do you test it to see if it really does burn your eyes? How else would you test it?
I would say prisoners.
No,
idea.
and I'm not.
Good idea.
I'm not saying.
There's a certain level.
Kelly,
of prisoners.
I'm not saying
you want to get out a little early?
So Laura, it's Laura's shampoo, okay? And I find out, okay, listen, she might be animal testing, and if this is true, what is your other option?
Volunteers. I mean, it's shampoo. I mean, if you said to me,
cosmetics and stuff, you should be able to do it with people.
If it's something harmless like that.
Obviously, medical research is different.
I had this discussion because Nora likes to sometimes debate. And one time in the car, we were on a trip, and I go, I agree with you, but what do we do? So when you were an infant and somehow, I'm shampooing your hair and it burns your eyes, as a father, I'd be like, well, I want you to be safe. And maybe I would have been like,
I think you got to stop. When you have that argument with her, you got to go right to the medical research. You skip the whole cosmetic things because is it really worth the life of an animal for some cosmetics?
No matter what you say here, it's a trap. Because
it's a trap.
It is because you know what? If I say yes, if you need to animal test so that human to find a cure for cancer, I can't say no to that. But I mean, you're talking dogs. You're talking house pets, not like
I know,
rats.
So that was my
that
discussion
kind of stuff.
with her. I said to her, I go, I'm sorry, but as a parent, I'll say it. I'll take the bullet. I go, I guess I don't feel as bad about the bunny because I didn't want anything to happen to you, your eyes.
I get it.
So I guess yes.
I get it. But I also think if Laura's coming up with a shampoo, maybe she does it on her own hair and then says, "Ow, it burns my eyes." I'm guessing maybe that's how I would do it. If it was me.
But Kelly had a pretty good suggestion too.
Yeah, it's a crazy world. There's so many sides to that story. But I don't want anybody doing it to a house pet or a dog or a cat or I don't know.
So
again, like I said,
do you find that one animal you don't like? Like, do I bring snakes in and go, all right, let's try the shampoo on them?
I like snakes now.
Not sure they have hair.
Yeah, you gotta. Scotty gets you into a corner, and he just asks you the stuff that he don't want to answer himself.
Let's go shampoo this snake up.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Good stuff.
How's your eyes?
See if he has shinier scales by the end of this.
We're gonna get caught up on some news we haven't covered yet. We'll do that next.
On the calendar, it's just one of 365.
A doobie. Weed, pot, the Mary Jane.
For some, today, 420 ranks high on their list.
The 420 Club.
Plain and simply an homage to cannabis.
You smoke weed?
You guys smoke weed?
Cannabis is legal in this state.
What state are we in?
A state of confusion.
You guys are high.
Who, us?
The whole show.
Fire it up, boys.
It's showtime.
Check the new Buzz YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube page at Morning Buzz NHTV or go to morningbuzz.com. twentieth.com and click the video link and watch the Buzz 24/7 podcast absolutely free. Now it's back to the Buzz.
Yeah, and also iHeartRadio app, the only place you can listen to us free anywhere in the world, live. It's the only place to get it live. Okay. We got some news that we have not covered yet for you. Segment we call What's the Buzz?
What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening.
What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Our buddy Bob. I haven't spoken to Bob in a while. I'm going to have to give him a ring. He just played this weekend, didn't he? I mean, playing every weekend, but I think he played like locally. Anyway, What's the Buzz brought to you by friends of Margarita's Mexican Restaurant, celebrating 5 days of Cinco with different specials and events each day beginning May 1st. Free t-shirts, drink specials, sweepstakes, lots more. Go to margs.com. We're there next week. What day is May 5th?
Tuesday.
It's not next week. It's the
two
following
Oh,
week.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
I'm getting all ahead of myself. Yeah, so 87% of Americans say marijuana should be legal. 87% of Americans. Just not our government in this state.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
But that's fine.
Well, they want to run it like they run, alcohol. They want to control.
But the longer they wait, the more money they're losing to states surrounding us.
Yeah. I mean, look, there are reasons to do it right, and it's one of those things. I have to imagine that anytime a bill gets introduced, somebody tries to throw some BS on it that has nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? And just keep it simple. And that's probably, I don't know, probably I'm talking on my backside, which is not uncommon. But yeah, I don't know. Those of you who were at Buzzball a couple years ago, you got an earful of that.
True.
Former governess and who knew. All right. Anyway, yeah. So 87% of Americans say they want legalized marijuana in some way. 54% say it should be legal for medical and recreational use. And another 33% say it should be legal for medical use only. Only 12% of Americans think it should be illegal. Okay. So there you go.
If you have daughters in their 20s, and I'm sure Kelly remembers, there was a show called The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Yes.
It was about two twins and stuff. And
There's two of them?
Oh, there was two of them. And one of them was in Big Daddy with Adam Sandler. This past weekend, Dylan Spruce, is that what it is?
Sprouse.
Sprouse. His wife looked outside, and there's a stranger like running across their yard, and he took him down and held him by gunpoint till the police came. And the guy's like, "Oh, shouldn't have messed with you guys." He had been drinking.
Oh, yeah.
And wanted to go up and ring the doorbell and say hi, and took him down by gunpoint. I love that.
I guess it's not the first time they've had people on their property either.
Aren't you the kid from Big Daddy?
Yeah, that's what you want.
And that was actually his brother. His brother was also on Friends. He was Ross's first kid.
Oh.
That's Cole Sprouse.
They have a kid named Brussel. I just thought I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a simple joke. Whatever. WWE. It was Roman Reigns, by the way, that did win. I did say that. WrestleMania.
Reigns again with momentum. Another spear to Punk. Cover by Roman. Crowd a new champ. Got it.
All right, so. And look, don't sit here and go, well, you spoiled it. Well, you know what? You should have watched it live. Okay, you should have watched it live. If you're a real fan, you don't get to go, like, let's say what it is. But there's a reason I'm bringing it up.
Here is your winner!
This is a little over the top, by the way, this announcement.
And new World Heavyweight Champion, the OTC, Roman Reigns!
I just made a friggin' pizza in the moment when she started with that. That's a little
Roman Reigns.
little much right there on the announce. Don't you think? Seriously?
I did see some numbers. The pay-per-view was 2 hours and 30 minutes long, and there were 8 matches, and there was about 30 minutes of actual wrestling.
There was an hour for intros, an hour of commercials.
And they said they went through and they...
On a pay-per-view?
On a pay-per-view.
There was commercials on a pay-per-view?
Yep.
Commercials for whoever the sponsor was. I think it was a candy bar company, and then Hulk Hogan's Netflix special that's coming out, and people were like, for some people they had to pay for it. 22 minutes, I think around 30 minutes of wrestling, and like some of the matches were like 8 minutes, 7 minutes, 12 minutes.
I just realized
how much does it cost?
That I don't know.
Yeah, hey, it used to be pretty expensive for WrestleMania. I will say I've never ordered a pay-per-view. I'm just realizing that now. I don't think I've ever ordered a pay-per-view of any kind.
Who was Laura's first interview?
Bubba Knievel?
Bubba Knievel.
No, it's
in high school.
Robbie Knievel.
We paid like $84 to watch Bubba jump the place in Vegas that his father crashed at.
It was Robbie. It wasn't Bubba. Right. That was a mistake.
Okay, so it wasn't a traditional pay-per-view.
Because they had an hour of it on ESPN.
So it was, if you had the subscription for streaming to ESPN Plus, then it's involved in that. So you didn't have to.
So
that's why there was commercials and stuff. It's because they didn't pay for.
Okay.
Roman Reigns beat CM Punk, and apparently Punk was walking through the airport afterwards, and somebody got his face with the phone. Mwah! Smack! Knocked the phone away.
No. So going back to
don't be an obnoxious fan. I mean, you know what I mean?
Stay out of people's faces.
And going back to the numbers, they put Stephanie McMahon into the Wrestling Hall of Fame, and she did it in character, and a lot of people didn't like that.
Whatever.
Yeah.
As far as in the rock world, not the rock, as in rock and roll, by the way, the tour of the year. What was the biggest major tour of the year? Do you think? They have a Polestar. Polestar is an organization that tracks concert tickets and the big concert tickets.
Taylor Swift did hers like a year back.
Of 2025. It was Oasis. Oasis got major tour of the year.
They didn't do a ton of dates, right?
Rock tour of the year was Metallica, the M72 World Tour. Hip hop was Kendrick Lamar and SZA, the Grand National Tour. R&B was The Weeknd, Benson Boone Pop. Country was Chris Stapleton. Residency of the year, the Eagles. The Eagles could play the Sphere forever. And yesterday, Laura sent a picture of taken at a Fish show at the Sphere, and it was of Joe Walsh and his wife. They took like a selfie and said, "We're here to enjoy the Fish show." Now, Fish called them out from the stage.
Wicked cool.
Wicked cool, saying one of our idols is here, Joe Walsh. And so I clicked on the link that Laura sent, and it's obvious that there's been a little bit of work done. I met Joe Walsh. He looks exactly the same in that picture that I did when I met him. So I wasn't shocked by it, but the comments were savage.
And I felt bad because
to both him and his wife. It is brutal, the comments made on their Facebook page.
So bad because you would think he's reading all those. He was so excited to be at the Fish show and post that picture of him and his wife, and people were, mean, very, very mean.
And I'm sure they're all a bunch of lookers too.
Oh.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't get the mentality of people who think they go online and say it like they're nameless, faceless. That's why you should be able to tase them directly through their computer. Next time they sit down at the computer, yeah, that's what you got to do. We got to come up with something like that. What? No, your words come with consequences. You want to say that kind of stuff? Somebody should show up at your house and pop you in the face, and then walk away.
Punch him in the face,
Just walk away. That's it. Yeah.
Break the hold, walk away.
Let me see. Okay, I don't want to do that. This one I don't get. A couple going, they're telling the story of how their cruise to Bermuda was rerouted at the last minute to the Arctic in northern Canada. They were supposed to go to Bermuda. They were told bring extra layers, but they'd already packed.
What?
The company later apologized for the tone of the email. I don't get it.
Yeah.
They a couple from Ohio. They booked in Virgin Voyages cruise to Bermuda to celebrate their parents' anniversary. It was scheduled to start last Monday, but a few days before on Friday, they got a surprise email that said, "Hey, there's some bad weather forecasted, so we're rerouting from Bermuda to northern Canada. We'll be heading to northern Canada and St. John's, New Brunswick. We're going to the Arctic." This is a Bermuda tour. They rerouted to the Arctic. I don't know as I'd be happy about that.
They trying to make chicken soup, giving chicken something else. Got to be a way to get it.
They thought the email was a joke at first. They were going to Canada, and all they got was $100 onboard credit for their inconvenience.
That's crazy.
I wonder if that's in the small print. You can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't know.
There I am with my thong.
Mm-hmm. Hot air balloon.
I just envisioned that.
Yeah, we all
My
had the
brain
picture
just
of
went
that.
right to that image.
What break are we on here? I think, are we behind? No, we're good. Okay, it's 40. Okay, we're good.
I distracted Greg with the thong, and he didn't know where he was, what show he was doing.
What his name was.
No. I was looking at the clock, and I didn't know if we'd
starting
missed
to
a
sweat.
break. Hot air balloon pilot in South Carolina being celebrated for his quick thinking when he made an emergency landing in someone's backyard. 13 passengers in this thing, and it looks like he landed in a fenced-off deck area that was probably 10 feet wider than the balloon bucket itself. Now that's sticking a landing right there, and everybody's in there like smiling for pictures. They're in the basket, like nobody was hurt.
All set.
Yeah,
All set.
crazy. Yeah,
I
crazy.
think there was a skydiver that landed at Virginia Tech and got stuck in the scoreboard.
Crashed
or
into the
something.
scoreboard,
Whoa.
and the flag fell down and draped over the scoreboard, and you couldn't see the guy, so you don't know what happened to him. And Cher recently found out she got a secret granddaughter belonging to the kid that was in New Hampshire a few weeks ago, whatever. Apparently, he didn't know it either. Surprise, another Cher grandkid. All right, quick break. We're coming back.
This is Final.
Kelly Brown's final vital choice. Pete Townsend from the album All the Best Cowboys Have Chinese Eyes.
It's quite the title.
Yeah, it is quite the title. It's a great solo record. Not the most well-known songs on there, but Slit Skirts is great, and I love Stardom and Acton. That's
I don't
probably
think
my
I've
favorite
ever
record.
heard of that.
I have.
I have
song.
played it before.
Yeah,
I have played it before. On the
remember it,
bud,
yeah.
I played it before really early on the days
Yeah,
of,
I didn't remember.
and
but
I got the heck beat out of me.
Well, that's not
Kelly, really slip skirts? Can someone please pay to break this dam? It's getting out of control. I honestly don't mind this song, Kelly, but you are going to get torn apart by the listeners on this one.
Well, if you don't mind it, don't worry about the
Good Lord, KCB Jr., I thought this was a parody at first. I hope I never hear that again. Here's what's interesting. When that album came out in 1983, I love that record and I love that song. And yet, people hearing it for the first time today hate it.
Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't play it again.
No, it's fine.
But
I mean, I'm not knocking that they don't like it.
Hatred towards it.
No, but it's interesting how times have changed. What,
sure.
Like what would have been more palatable then. We played it on the air as well at HEB, but times have changed and they're not into it. Interesting title for a song from a guy who definitely had questionable search history. I know on his internet. I don't know about that. I know that all got taken care of and it wasn't what it was supposed to be. That's why he didn't get in any more trouble over it. I don't know. This is a deep cut. I bet this song hasn't seen radio play in 30 plus years. Good pick, though.
Thank you.
It's one of those Mondays, man, and this ain't helping it. All right, well, point taken. Anyway, it is one of those things. I liked it, Kelly.
Thank you,
I liked it, but I knew you were gonna get ridden on it. What are you gonna do?
Good tune.
Fickle.
Can't make everyone happy.
No, I know. And then you can't try. You can't try. It's all right. It's okay. I'm trying to think of what I got going on today. And I have no clue. Other than a little leftover barbecue for lunch.
You got your barbecue.
That's it. I got it Friday night.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
She
smoking
left.
barrels. Yeah, smoking barrels.
Thank goodness.
What'd you get?
Very good. I got way too much that I could not eat. I just wanted
Well, obviously
a couple
you didn't
ribs.
because now you've had it for a couple days.
No, I had a couple. I wanted a couple ribs and a little brisket, and it came with some other stuff, beans and stuff like that. It was very, very good. Very good. It always is, and I love Smoking Barrels on Route 125 in Barrington. But yeah, I just saved it. I knew I would save it. That's the thing about getting ribs. You know, you can have a couple and then put the rest and save them for lunch.
You air fry those puppies? How you heat them up?
I don't know how I'm going to do it, actually. They're even good cold.
Get after it.
Put them in your pillowcase.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Put them in your pockets. Your pants pockets.
What do you got going on today, Scotty?
It's date night tonight with Sadie, and hopefully a walk and some drum playing
Oh,
tonight.
we're having dinner with friends tonight, too. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, there you go.
What are you doing, Kay?
It's chore day around the house with Cass and I, the chores that I can't do right by myself. So she makes sure I do them right while she's there.
Lord J. Boyce, you getting up on the ladder?
No, I did that on Saturday. Windows are all clean. Today we have 2 dentist appointments and a baseball scrimmage. So I will be sitting on the baseball
She's
field.
going to go at 10. Then she's going to go back and get another one for herself. Both of those dentist appointments are for her. She loves going to the
dentist. One kid has a 4 o'clock, one kid has a 5 o'clock, and then one of them has to be at a game at 4:40. So I don't know how it's all going to work. Oh,
Kelly, what do you got going on?
Elliptical. Then I'm going to stop by, visit Ma, tell her how I did in the Boston Marathon.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings.
I don't want to laugh. I don't want to. We got it.
I think it's over, baby.
Buzz 24/7 coming
I'll
up.
be done singing.
The fat lady has left the building.
At the podcast, the video version, Morning Buzz NHTV on YouTube, and you can watch us do the Buzz 24/7. I think we're looking pretty good today too. By the way, looking pretty good. All right. Thanks, Eric Freed. Thank you. Tomorrow on the show, another shot at the free meat for a year. Jimmy Dunn comes in. Ridiculous question. Roadkill ranks him and lots more. We will see you then. I see Dunn today, everybody. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Greg in the Morning Buzz is a trademark of iHeartMedia.
And as always, thank you so much to our men and women serving our military here and all over the world and all of our veterans.
Broadcast day.
Whoop.